So I'll be honest with you, right now I kind of feel like I'm in a rut. Not like a major rut, but I just kind of didn't really feel motivated to make this video, to be honest with you. I've created a few YouTube videos in the past 2 days, and I just wasn't really feeling like making another one, but I set time aside for making videos right now, so I thought I might as well do so. And so I'm always someone who likes to make videos on stuff that's affecting me right now. So what better topic to talk about than why I feel like I'm in a rut and what you can do to fix it if you yourself are also in a rut. Now, the reason I'm in a rut is just cause, I don't know, I'm just not really feeling motivated right now. I don't really feel connected to the goals I've set. I don't really feel like making this YouTube video. I don't really feel like doing any work today. It's a Saturday as I'm recording this, so I mean, I kind of just want to just hang out and not really do any work. And lots of people find themselves in ruts, whether it's just a one-day thing like I'm experiencing right now, or if it's a long-term thing, like people have continuously been feeling like they're just a little bit unmotivated and uninspired lately. It's got me thinking, what can I do to get out of this? How can I start feeling motivated again to both make YouTube videos and do all the other important things I need to do today and tomorrow? The first thing you really have to think about if you ever find yourself in a rut is that it's all in your mind. Now, this may seem a little bit of a cliche, but many times in our lives we feel some kind of emotion, and then it's kind of an infinite feedback loop. Because we feel that emotion, it affects how we feel about other things, and it basically makes us feel more of that emotion, and you just are feeling it now. An example of this would be, if I feel sad one day for some reason, I may look at other things through a more sad light. So for example, if I just failed a test at school or something, I'll start looking at everything in my life through a little bit more of a melancholic and sad lens. Everything will just feel a little bit more sad because I'm in a sadder mood. As a result, I'll start feeling more sad, and then my lens will become even sadder and sadder until I'm just like feeling just terrible. The good thing is this can also be the same for if you're feeling happy. If you start feeling happy, you'll start looking at things through a more happy lens, and then you'll start feeling happier and happier, and eventually you'll just start having a really good day because that's how it works. So the way you can use this is, if you find yourself in a rut, start looking at your mindset. Before you do anything else, just start thinking about how you're feeling right now. Are you really in a rut, or did you just feel upset about something and now everything else is starting to get clouded by that one emotion? Because chances are you're not actually feeling that unmotivated. It's more of just an emotion or a feeling that got a little bit too out of hand. So if you change your mindset, you're honestly about 50% of the way there to just fixing everything, but there's more you still can do. One thing that's very important is to make sure you have strong goals. If you want to feel any kind of inspiration for anything in your life, you have to be striving towards something. It can be a small goal like just having a good day, or it can be a huge goal like winning some competition or becoming really successful. But what I found is it really has to be something. You can't be living your life with no goals, or otherwise you're just going to be doing the bare minimum, the random things that don't really provide you any kind of meaningful or long-term success or fulfillment. I mean, sure, you don't need strong goals to do your homework every day, but you probably want to really accomplish much more than that. But let's get even more specific than just that. If you want to get yourself out of the rut, you also have to focus on the things immediately around you. I found that your environment really strongly affects how you're feeling at any given moment. If you're surrounded by a bunch of terrible things, you're going to be feeling terrible. And it even goes more deep than just that. I mean, I found that when I'm in a hot room, I honestly feel a little bit more stressed out and a little bit less motivated than when I'm in a cooler room. I found that if I just sit inside all day, I won't really feel as excited about life as if I go outside and have some fresh air, at least a little bit. It's like in this Minecraft world right now. I'm here in the dark being chased by zombies. Obviously, I'm going to be feeling much more stressed out than if I was in the safety of my own home and in my bed and able to skip the night. Nothing literally is changing, but just my environment is so much worse, so it's affecting my mindset. And here's another important thing that I've realized, especially today with the rut that I'm in right now. A big thing that can cause a rut like this is not really having any kind of focus in your life. Not being able to focus on just one thing or just a couple of things, but being pulled in so many different directions by different activities and different work you need to accomplish. You can see this in my own life for one specific reason. I usually set just one day aside of every single week to make YouTube videos. And it's a good challenge and it's motivational because it gives me a very limited amount of time to actually get any work done. I only have one day to make all the YouTube videos for the next week of YouTube uploads, which is usually at least 2 videos. So I have to focus really heavily. I don't have time to be unmotivated or to be uninspired. I just get stuff done right now. However, this time I gave myself 2 days to work on these videos. Both Friday and Saturday today, I've been working on YouTube videos. And so I've kind of gotten a little bit less inspired because I've used some of my ideas. I've kind of used up the inspiration and the motivation I once had because I've had so much time to make these videos. And so paradoxically, if I gave myself less time to accomplish my goals, I probably would be more motivated and more creative than having given myself an extra day. I once read in the book Deep Work that your productivity is based on an equation. It's focus times the amount of time that you give for the activity. So you can give yourself as much time as you could possibly imagine to do that activity, but if you have no focus on it, it's gonna feel pretty unproductive. However, if you focus extremely hard on something for even just a little bit of time, you can get a lot of work done because focus is really important and it magnifies any time that you do spend on it. So yeah, I hope this video was good. I mean, I'm kind of in a rut right now, so if it wasn't, you can kind of assume that's the reason for it. And I mean, that's another good point. Sometimes you just are kind of feeling a little bit uninspired. And I mean, hopefully there's something you can do about it, but sometimes you kind of just have to let it go and kind of give it time, because sometimes you just need to give it a day and then you'll start feeling a little bit better about it. Sometimes that's all it really takes, and you don't really need to watch a whole 10-minute YouTube video as you are right now. But anyways, I hope this video was enjoyable. I hope you're able to get out of whatever rut you're in right now by watching it. This has been Jimmy, signing off.